When we make a tree in the Pointillism style, I am going to encourage you to use as many colors as you like because I would like you to observe a tree and draw what you see. We are going to start with the branches by tracing our hand and a little bit of our arm. Here, I trace the hand of someone closer to your age. You want to use a pencil, but I have mine outlined with a black marker so you can see the picture clearly. Now that I have outlined the tree trunk, I need to draw the leaves around it. The leaves of a tree usually make one big shape. One way you can create the shape is by making what are called scalloped lines. These are the lines that you usually see in cartoon clouds. To make a scalloped line, I first draw a curve and then I stop, but I don't lift my pencil. I make another curve, stop, make another curve, and so on until I've made the outline of a shape around the tree trunk. Some trees have branches and leaves that look more pointy in their outward shape. If I want to make a pointy tree, I want to make jagged lines. That means I draw a straight line going in the direction where I want it to go, and then I stop. Again, not lifting the marker, and then I make another straight line in the direction where I want it to go. Jagged lines are good for pine trees or any trees that have a spikier look. So now I have the drawing of the tree trunk and the outline of where the leaves go. I am going to color it with my brown marker, but using the Pointillism method. So I am filling the trunk with brown dots, evenly spacing them apart from each other as best as I can. So now I have colored the tree trunk. How about the leaves? For this tree, I am going to look at Paul Signac's The Pine Tree at Saint-Tropez. But you can look at trees in pictures or in your neighborhood or in your own imagination for ideas on how you will color the tree leaves. In the painting I see the leaves in colors of yellow, orange, and red, and blue, green, and purple depending on whether the leaves are in light or in shadow. I am going to start with my warmer colors, yellow and orange, because if I mix the yellow with blue or purple, I might get blue or purple ink on my yellow color if I put those colors first. So I'll start with filling the space with yellow dots. I won't fill the entire space in yellow dots because not all the leaves are in the light. Then I will mix some orange and some red in some places. Once again, I am just observing the painting. You can decide where you want your colors to be, and what color you use depends on what tree you are observing or imagining. So now I have the lighter areas of the trees. I am going to take my cooler colors, blue, green, and purple, for the shaded areas. Now I am starting with blue because sometimes the blue mixed with the yellow will create a dark green. Then I am going to use the green marker so there's more variety to the shade and it looks as colorful as the painting. I also noticed that in the painting there are purple and reddish areas that appear to be shadows or branches behind the yellow leaves. So I'm going to add purple and blue dots in some areas to get that same shadowy look. So now when I take a step back, I see a lively tree with leaves and shadows. Now, when we practice stippling, I mentioned that the fewer dots you have, the lighter the color looks. The more dots you have, the darker the color looks. So tree leaves usually leave a shadow on the tree trunk. I am going to take my brown marker again and add more dots to the branches of the tree, or where you outlined your fingers. I am also going to add more dots to one side of the tree trunk where I think the shadow should be. If you remember how we shaded the cylinder in the warm-up, think about the tree trunk as a cylindrical shape. So part of the tree trunk will be turning away from the sun. Where there is a shadow, I am making it darker by adding more dots. Once you feel good about how you colored your tree, you may erase the lines you made in the beginning drawing. After erasing, you may go back and add more dots where your pencil lines once were to really hide them. You may color your tree any way you like, but I hope you use the pointillism method to see how so many dots can make a unified whole.